Hey folks, welcome back to Let's Play LSD. I'm your host CPC Gamer, and in the last episode, not much. Let's see what's going on today, shall we? This is a test of the emergency LSD broadcast system. This is only a test. In the event of a real emergency, you would hear this sound. Oh dear God, why? What's going on? Although I do have to say that as a... Sorry. I have to say that as an Englishman, the emergency broadcast system utterly terrifies me. I mean, we don't have anything like that over here. We're a small enough country, and we care enough about the people in the world around us that emergency broadcast events just wait until the 6 o'clock news like a proper gentleman does. So yeah, whenever I go to America, and the TV system just routinely shuts down, I freak out, because, well, I'm not used to it, and it's kind of one of my dreams come true. One of my geekosexual dreams that nobody cares about, but I'm going to tell you about anyways. Because, I mean, I will admit that it's a fairly bizarre and unique first world problem of mine that I feel legitimately sad whenever I realise I'm never going to see a TV signal hijacking. The closest I've seen is, like, the Wyoming tapes, if you want to take a fictional route. But... oh, well, I suppose I've seen recordings of the Max Headroom incident, but... no, it fascinates me that it doesn't matter what you're watching, at any moment the TV could die and be replaced with a ghetto-looking MS Paint title card with audio that sounds like, and probably is, two guys in a shed not knowing what they're doing. You know, it is absolutely brilliant. Oh, it's this thing! I was going to show you guys this thing however many episodes ago, the first time I found it. Oh yeah, so, right, if you're not aware, the Max Headroom TV hijacking is absolutely terrifying. It happened one glorious day back in 1987, when an episode of Doctor Who was interrupted by some guy in a Max Headroom mask, and he was screaming that someone was going to come and get him, and then he had some woman spank him with a fly swatter. And he was never caught. And down there's the Violence District, except submerged in water. And the bridge that we walked across is visible from the Violence District, if you look for it. And where am I? I am in... India, apparently. Wow, that took me a while. I think it's the Eternal Magic Eye. Alright, what do you got for me, Pit? Anything interesting? Oh, crackles. I didn't want to do that. Or maybe I did. Holy crap. Look at that for a static dream. Wow. Okay, let's see what else. I wonder if that static dream will have an effect on what we're going to see tonight. I really do hope so. Oh, and apparently it does. What the hell is that? I've never seen that before. What is this? Aside from the land of underfoot cornflakes, apparently. Never seen that crystal formation before. Or that one. Which makes me want to go, do the apes know they are let's playing in the Forbidden Zone? Because I like references like that. That's pretty cool. I'm gonna link with it, am I? No. Yes? No. Yes. I may never see it again. I'm gonna link with it. And this brings us to Happy Town. It's fairly depressing that I can tell that from the music, huh? Wow, it's a fairly awful and murky-looking Happy Town, where all of the wax crayons have melted, apparently. Anyways, I'm going to wander off and see if I can find that thing that I told you I was going to find, and... apparently I know where it is, and it's around here somewhere, and I will find it before the end of this Let's Play. I will! Although, given that I have 365 in-game days, it's less of a promise and more of a certainty. And that looks trippy. swampy apparently. But who am I to complain? I don't know what stepping in tie-dye usually sounds like, so why not go for it? And that shrub looks evil and out of place. Right. No. What? What was I doing? Oh yeah, creepy as hell signals is what I was doing. You guys ever hear of UVB-76? I'm guessing so because most of you guys have to have come from X at this point, and it's pretty much our national anthem. UVB-76 is a radio station, and it constantly broadcasts a loud, intermittent buzzing noise. It sounds kind of like a dead phone line. What's weird, though, is it is actually a live transmission. You can hear people talking in the background, which, logically, it means that the broadcast is a buzzer placed next to a microphone, rather than an automatic or mechanical thing. It gets weirder, though. On occasion, is that an Easter Island head? I think so. Or I guess not. Sorry, for a moment there I thought the game was loading wrong things in the wrong places. That would freak me out. Oh! Those mushrooms are a thing, however. Look at those. Anyways, no. UVB-76. On occasion the buzzing stops. That's not the spooky part, but when the signal does stop, one of the voices in the background, a man who is he's only identified himself as number 143. This guy speaks into the microphone, recites lists of names and numbers, and then the buzzing picks up as it always has done. Okay, I take back what I said before. This one is Happy Town, except all the wax crayons have melted. What is this ridiculous looking mess? Look at that. You know, I'm reminded very much of the CPC when I see this tile set, because it uses the same palette that a lot of the old adventure games used to use. Red, green, white, black. And I never liked that. Even as a child, I hated it. I much preferred red, blue, yellow, black. Or green, purple, yellow, black. So, what do I know? Yeah, I'm going to shun the monarchy once again, as is contrary to my nature as an Englishman. But there it is, and instead of visiting the king and queen, I take my leave of this wretched country. Good day, sirs! Not that there's necessarily anything to do out here in the natural world, just, you know, go look at the pretty trees, and the flowers, and chirping birds, and basket weavers, etc, etc, etc. You just pick a direction and go with it, I suppose. Let it be known that it was at this point I have decided not to do any more episodes after this one until the next game. That's the thing with LSD though, I mean, you can sit down and play it through in one shot, but that gets very boring very quickly, so what you're going to want to do is sit down, play it for a short while, maybe an hour, whatever, go back to doing whatever you were doing before, come back later on, enjoy it, you know, go over and over in circles. Me, I'm going to finish preparing for a job interview. Or rather a promotion for the job that I already have. Can't imagine I'm going to get it, which is incredibly depressing when you consider that one of the other applicants recently asked me, I hate all Germans. Does that make me racist or prejudiced? No, bad Andy. Happy topics. If you want a really freaky radio station, other than UVB-76, which sounds boring, but I guess you had to be there. Really freaky radio stations, look up Enigma designation XM, X-ray Mike, and then never sleep again. I gotta say, I like the way that the ground looks like it's flying up to assemble itself in front of us. I know that it's just the clippy polygon edges of the squared tiles used to make the floor, but it does look like it's flying up to meet me. Or some kind of demented, wiggly purple mass of snakes that have just come to destroy me. But that's stupid logic, because this is Dreamland, or occasionally Japan, it is not Australia. And don't you Australians try to defend yourself, because the entire world knows that your flora and fauna exists solely to creep out of people's nightmares and devour them alive. It is to that extent. There's a couple of friends of the family, the Smiths. What a name, right? They recently emigrated to New Zealand. I'll say recently, it's a couple of years ago. Anyways, no. They went to New Zealand because, given the choice, they wanted small fat birds instead of, you know, gigantic neon blue earthworms that will poison you. So, I think they made the right decision. Oh my god, oh, those alien heads. I guess not. Huh. Man, that would be totally freaky and would lend support to my idea that the aliens are constantly watching you in this game. Ah, well. There are plenty other... Hang on a second, was that pagoda always there? Have I only just noticed that in all the time I've been playing this game, you guys? Huh. And can I get in there? Wait a second. Wait. Is that the pagoda that the game will occasionally start you inside? Ah, I guess not. That sucks. I wish I could get inside there, because, I mean, it's nice to try and tie some sort of cohesive nature throughout this game. You know, like I did when I found those two items that link you back and forth between one another. And I'm sorry if I'm not saying much, because I don't know if I said it before, I am loving this music right here. Alright, let's take a look at these buildings here. And the other one? I see. Yes. Yes, I recognize some of these colors. Yep, sorry guys. Can't read all of these words. Just some of them. You know, the bad and horrifying words from the violence district. Yeah. Oh man, hello Buddha. Your face looks pretty bizarre being split in two like that. It is as if your face is purple and covered in custard writing, and the back of your head is full of bubbles and stuff. I suppose I can see why they would have two separate skins for the model of the head, but to load them from two separate files... Okay, let's link. Loading them from two separate files seems pretty weird to me. Alrighty, we're back in trippy Happy Town. Let's explore, find ourselves that thing that I said about. And learn good English as we wake up abruptly. Okay, join us next time for some more of this, and until next time, goodbye.